Hello and welcome to Norwood News. Today is Friday, July 19th, and I'm your host, Kristen McDonald. On June 3rd, Norwood voted to pass the 2.5% operational override. With the election over, Superintendent Dr. David Thompson explains what the next step is with the school system as they move forward with the new budget.
So first of all, I want to thank the town of Norwood for the support and confidence in the school system and supporting the override. But now the work has really begun. First and foremost has been the hiring process and filling in those positions that we talked about. I'd say we're about 75% finished with that at this point in time. Then identifying programs and materials to buy with those funds. We are just starting that. That will be completing in August. Purchasing probably in September for implementation, and materials showing up probably in October. And part of that is just bringing people together to make sure we have multiple perspectives on what exact programs to start with. And that's where we are. But we are going to do what we say in that override, and we're moving to fulfill that.
Dr. Thompson also gave us a brief overview of an exciting new student assessment program the school system is working on.
Well, one of the key things is our student assessment system. We did do a pilot with that this past spring, and we're looking at some final options right now, but I suspect probably in August we'll be ready to make that purchase for an implementation, training and implementation, probably late September, maybe early October. And again, those are the programs that assess where kids are, tell us where the needs of those students are, and allow us to individualize instruction to make sure they're on track. The other piece is our elementary English and language arts curriculum, which we've been investigating last year. We're going to be piloting this fall and trying out 3 different programs for a purchase date mid-year. But we couldn't really pilot until we knew we had the override monies to fulfill that. So a little delayed on that, but we're still making progress.
4 of the newest members of the fire department just finished 2 weeks of indoctrination training in-house at Norwood Fire, where they learned the basics of firefighting and vehicle extrication and the EMS system. Brian Betancourt of Norton and Ryan Greeley, Adam Kariga, and Charles Katauskis, all of Norwood, are the newest members of Norwood Fire. They will be starting on their prospective groups next week, where they will be assigned to NA2, the Basic Life Support Ambulance. They're scheduled to attend the Fire Academy in the coming months, and after completion will join the rotation onto the engine and ladder. The videos and picture are from their Vehicle Extrication Day, where they were introduced to the jaws of life and other vehicle extrication equipment. Stay tuned after this break for a special Concert on the Common performance and this week's Living Local.
The Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation was established in 1998 in memory of Michelle Kennedy, a young Norwood resident who suffered with leukemia. During Michelle's battle, the entire Norwood community, many of whom did not know Michelle, joined together to support her in her time of need, and it is in that spirit the Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation continues. The mission of the foundation is to provide assistance to Norwood residents who are in need due to a catastrophic medical occurrence. The Circle of Hope Foundation aims to alleviate the stress of everyday expenses for Norwood families during their time of need. Over the years, their assistance has covered housing expenses, utilities, food, and various medical expenses. The Circle of Hope relies on referrals and direct requests to find those in need. If you know of a Norwood resident who needs assistance, or if you are a resident who needs some yourself, please call the Norwood Circle of Hope at 781-762-3549. or write to the Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation, P.O. Box 421, Norwood, Massachusetts 02062. To learn more about the Circle of Hope or to get involved, visit norwoodcoh.org.
Welcome back. Throughout the summer, the Concerts on the Common Committee host a number of great concerts for the residents of Norwood. Every year, they put on one concert that is above and beyond the rest. With a little help from local sponsors, donors, and the Parent Music Association, this year's concert looks to be better than ever before. For more on the upcoming event, we toss it to the committee chairman, Paul Easy.
Next Sunday, the 28th, is like a spectacular night in the town of Norwood. I urge all the residents, all our abutting towns, to come to the Norwood Common at 6 o'clock. Why? Because we have a superstar that will be forming right here on the Norwood Common. Let me tell you how this started. Many of you know her, many of you don't, but her name is Natalie Jolie in the Reckless Arts. Natalie is from the Wakefield area, and we had figured out a way to substitute the Pops Night. And so one of our fundraising chair, Barbara Kinta, had reached out to Ernie Bach Jr., because Ernie Bach Jr. is tied in to the Boston music world immensely. So Ernie came up with an idea, let's bring Natalie Jolie to the Norwood Town Common. So we talked about it, and we brought her here last year. It was one of the biggest events and most successful events in the town of Norwood. So, you know, I have to give a big thank you to Barbara Kinta, who's our fundraising chair. I have to give a big thank you to Ernie Bach Jr. because he is picking up the tab to bring Natalie here to the town common. And we've tied in the PMA, the Parent Music Association. They're going to be taking care of all the food, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the snow cones, and what have you. So, you know, there's no charge. It's just a wonderful night. And to bring this type of entertainment to the town common on a beautiful summer night, you can't beat it.
From one musical performance to another, this week's Living Local takes us to a music school that has been rocking the center of town.
If learning an instrument or playing in a band has always been something you wanted to do, then Bandgate School of Music in Norwood is the spot for you. Tucked behind custom art and framing on Central Street, Bandgate School of Music offers a wide range of instrument lessons.
We do music lessons privately. We do, guitar, bass, drums, piano, voice, ukulele, mandolin, saxophones, woodwinds, all woodwind instruments, and recorder. We really focus on getting kids to play together. We have an ensemble program. We focus on performance, which is a big part of it. No one has to perform. We just encourage it.
Owner Nick Vecchio started his music teaching career with a company called Daddy's Junkie Music. After years of teaching, he realized that Norwood and the surrounding towns were missing stores that offered ensemble programs.
Now, while we already did put our kids into bands and play at our concerts, we didn't have a program that sort of put kids in a band, or adults in a band for that matter, we do that too, and had them rehearse once a week and then put on a concert at the end of that. So I started to put that together, and for a little while we rented a space over in Dedham Square. I created the name Band Gig Join a Band Program. That's what we were called. And we rented in Dedham Square for about a year and a half. And then we ended up moving here to Norwood in this space because, it's kind of a story, but my wife Julie and I own Custom Art Framing and Gallery on Central Street here in Norwood. And we're located in the back of that. My wife was looking to move from her Washington Street location. This location became available, and it just worked out beautifully that the back part of the building could be used for what I needed. So rather than be in Dedham, I was able to move my school here.
For Vecchio, having a business here in Norwood is special for many reasons.
Well, for me, anything Norwood's cool for me. I grew up here, it's my hometown, so I'm really proud that I have a business here in the town, and one that does something as positive as it does. We're all about music, and whether they're kids or adults. We do fundraisers a couple times a year, and we raise funds for Music Drives Us, which is Ernie Bach's foundation, which keeps music in schools. So, this is just, this is a dream for me. I love my job.
It is very important for Vecchio to give back to the town he grew up in.
Well, naturally, we do Norwood Day, and we always put on a concert here at our location in Norwood on that same day, and we cook burgers and dogs for anybody who wants to come by and listen to some music and have a bite to eat, all free. We try to do the 4th of July parade. There's nothing more fun than being a band on a float.
The employees of Bandgate pride themselves on being one of the top music schools in the area. That reputation comes from their passion for the job and for the students.
We are a music school. This is our catchphrase, is that we're a music school doing it right for you, your family, and your community. And we are exactly that. We are all about you guys. And we get that back. It's for selfish reasons. I do it because I enjoy it. But yeah, that's what you want to know. We're here. We treat you like family, and Maybe that's a good thing or not, I don't know. Some people don't want to be treated like family, but we will, we just have a really nice situation. My staff is awesome. They mirror me an awful lot in the sense that they care about their students, they love what they're doing. Yeah, we just love what we do.
If you are interested in taking music lessons, Band Gig is easy to contact.
Oh, very easy. Just go on the internet, band-gig.com, or you can call us at 781-686-1526.
Stay tuned after this break to find out what is happening in your local government. Welcome back to Norwood News. The Finance Commission met earlier this week for the first time since May. During their brief 15-minute meeting, the FinCom approved 3 municipal relief transfers and discussed the new Munis Enterprise Resource Planning System, which was launched at the beginning of this fiscal year. The Finance Commission has not set a date for their next meeting. At the Zoning Board meeting on Tuesday night, the board reviewed 5 hearings. Most of the hearings were centered around housing modifications. 2 applicants applied for additions, while another applied for a 2-family house conversion. The next meeting for the Zoning Board will be August 6th. Thursday night, the newly formed Town Meeting Rules Committee met for the first time in Town Hall. Committee members began with introductions and a selection of a chairperson. Later in the meeting, the committee began the discussion of adopting the consent agenda procedure. The consent agenda is when the town meeting body would vote to approve the budget as a whole instead of voting each line item. To watch this meeting, tune into Norwood Community Media's government channel. Also Thursday, the Permanent Building Construction Committee continued their discussion on St. Gabriel's Chapel and the leaking of the high school roof. Their next meeting has not yet been scheduled. To watch complete government coverage, tune into the NCM government channel or watch it on demand at norwoodcommunitymedia.org. Stay tuned after this break to find out what is happening in your schools. Welcome back. This week we are going to show you an NHS TV project that highlights a student that has found a passion in a different type of music.
Kevin Sullivan is a sophomore that takes on music in a different way.
I make a lot of different types of music. I started making EDM, which is electronic dance music, so it's a lot of synthesized and computerized sounds, and it's a lot more complex, I guess, than other types of music that I make.
He has learned to make these beats from various YouTube videos.
Like a lot of different tutorials and just live streams of other producers making music, and I kind of just pick up on different things that they're doing, and I think that every single video that I've watched, I've learned at least like one thing from, and I put that to use.
Sullivan says music is much more meaningful to him.
I hope to be able to continue this as a career forever, and just to be able to make a living out of it and to support myself doing something that I'm really passionate about every day.
Now that he's built production skills, he hopes to expand it in the future.
In here, I DJ, I do events for the schools in the town, and other private events.
Sullivan says that music is a way to clear his mind.
It's a good distraction and a way to kind of like, I don't know, put away all the stress from school and work and everything, and just kind of get in the zone and make some beats.
So if you ever want to listen to Kevin's music, make sure to check out his Spotify at K Sully. Reporting for Mustang Magazine, I'm Heather Gagliard.
Hey everybody, Brian Dunn here for another quick league and ball sports update. With the playoffs already a lock for Norwood, they took on Foxborough this Monday night at the Buck School to try and advance their seeding for the upcoming playoff run this weekend. Let's throw it down to the highlights with Ed Hickey and Tim Keaty.
They have just a couple of games left and they need to win. Oh, Ryan throws hard. He threw that ball right by the first hitter for the strikeout here. There's a ground ball into right field, and second baseman actually went out there, but he couldn't get it. It's a base hit there by Rakowski, and going the other way to play Norwood's first run of the game. Ooh, he rips that ball to right field, and he's got a base hit, big 2-out hit there. Gonna throw, nice throw. The right fielder did a nice job by cutting that off. Ooh, got him there, right at the knees on the outside corner for the third strike. Ooh, he's going to run. He might beat it. So, oh, he does.
And it's out of play, and they'll get a run out of that.
So De Blasi, who was picked off, comes to third, and then scores the run.
Norwood ends up losing this game, but they do look forward to their upcoming playoff run, where they'll take on Hyde Park in the first round of the tournament this coming Friday night at 5 o'clock at Roxbury Latin. That's all for sports this week. Stay tuned for updates on the Norwood League and playoff run next week. Back to you, Kristen.
Thanks, Brian. Looking for a place to get produce, locally baked bread, or even fresh seafood? Stop by the Town Common every Tuesday from 2 to 6 during the summer. The Norwood Farmers Market hosts a number of vendors that can supply you with all your dinner needs.
My name is Marie Hoyt-Pariuri. I am the Norwood, Mass. Farmers Market Day Manager, and I run the day-to-day operations of the Farmers Market. We always have our two main farmers, Oakdale Farms and Wardsbury Farm out of Sharon, and Jordan's Seafood is behind me, as well as some nonprofits. Baking with Joy does those homemade loafy type breads. Hearth Artisan Breads out of Plymouth does the more, as we call them, yeasty breads. And then we always have a sprinkle with a few nonprofits and some vendors. Like this week we have Color Street.
With summer in full swing, children and parents are looking for places to escape the heat. The pools and play camps are an amazing way for everyone to stay cool in the summer. For an update on those and other great activities the Rec Department has to offer, we go to Superintendent Travis Farley.
Hi Norwood, Travis Farley, the Recreation Director here, just to give you some updates to our upcoming programs and pool updates for the summer. The pools are still open Monday through Friday from 1 to 7, and then on weekends from 12 to 7. We still have swim lessons going on. The next session starts next week, July 15th, Monday, July 15th. They're 2 weeks, and then we have another session after that. So if you're looking to have your little one learn some swim lessons, come on down to the pool. If you're looking to cool off, come on down. We sell pool tags, daily passes at the pool themselves. Make sure you bring cash or check. We have swim passes for the season on sale at the Civic Center. So if you're looking to buy a season pass, come to the Civic. If you're looking to just buy a day pass, you can do those at the pools. Some of our fun programming updates. We are moving back our family movie night to Wednesday, July 23rd at dusk in front of the high school. So if you're looking for a fun family outing at night, come on down right in front of the high school. We'll have a big screen movie on the front lawn. It should be a lot of fun at dusk on Wednesday, July 23rd. On Friday, July 26th, we have our Day of Hope Carnival. At Haas Pool Playground and parking lot area, we'll have ice cream, we'll have pony rides, we'll have face painting, a lot of fun activities for the kids. It's $5, starts at 10 a.m. here at the pool. It should be a lot of fun. We're actually adding a foam day as well at 1 o'clock. That is included in the $5. So if you're looking for a fun family outing next Friday, the 26th, come on down. We hope to see you at our pools and enjoy a lot of our playgrounds this summer. So thank you very much, NCM, and hope to see you around town.
Well, that's all for Norwood News. To stay up to date with Norwood Community Media, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend.